criminal gaggle of immoral thugs. I mean, there's no nice way to say it, okay? Their fruits are rotten, they stink to high heaven. And when we admit this, then we've all got to say that that means that our entire economic system is based on unreality, because these are the people that are drawing up, they're creating the policies that we're living under. Yes, they've allowed the wealth disparity to grow. They've allowed this thing to be cemented. Well, you made the bandwagon, so you're a homeowner, and so you're all right. You're going to stay well heeled. You know, you made it, and we're going to keep propping up this mortgage industry, and that's what happened. You know, the Bill Clintons out there, the Bushes out there, they just, you know, allow these people to go wild west and dump all this money on us, and they're legitimizing it, validating. That was what was so outrageous in 2008. How dare they? Do you know how long I had waited for these anti-capitalists, okay, these fascists to fall on their faces? I'd been waiting a long time, okay? I saw what they were doing. I knew how they were manipulating markets. Even here in Santa Cruz, that same guy I was talking to last night at the coffee clutch, this guy was saying, oh, he was supporting the Jarvis Act. I said, I knew that one. See, that Proposition 13. You know, and I knew it. I mean, I've studied this. And that was a scam. They started the whole market manipulation thing a long time ago. See, they had to kind of crack the ice, okay, in order to open it up, open the wound up. You know, that's what it was. They needed a puncture. And that's what they did. Under the pretense of a Taxpayer Protection Act, they come in and insulate the current homeowners, but anybody beyond that is not insulated. So you pay what the property cost. And, you know, even when they manipulate the price, okay, however they choose to do it, and the way they're doing it is through collaboration of various special interest groups. Think about it. All the real estate agents out there, all these brokerage firms, the realtors, okay, all the money lending institutions, all the contractors and builders, of course, they want to get the price up as high as they can. They'll make more money. It's all logic. You know, the lenders make more commission. The agents make more commission. And of course, the innocent homeowner says, hey, that's money in my piggy bank. That's my house, my equity, right? It went up. I don't care how it went up. It was manipulated. So what? I mean, goody for me. Sorry for you. I mean, they turn us all evil. Do you understand how evil that is, that thinking is? Not caring about future generations, kicking the can of debt down the road to God knows where. Where will these people take it? You know, I mean, it's ridiculous. But I'm convinced they can keep pulling rabbits out of the hats from here to infinity. So we're going to need, you know, serious changes. I don't know how we, the people, will ever gain control over the money printing and to have any accountability, any checks and balances. I just don't see that happening. And of course, you know, political, yes, it's political, but it's got to be anti-political at the same time. It can't be a Democrat-Republican thing. It has to be we the people, because these people are useless. I mean, look at the approval of Congress. I mean, I've heard it got down into the single digits. It's ridiculous. They betrayed America. They keep taking us down paths and roads we don't want to go that are clearly marked dead end, okay? But they keep doing it and doing it. They keep on destroying our standard of living, intentionally impoverishing us, creating countless miseries out there, the fear, the insecurity, the intimidation, that miasma of just, you know what, I want to slit my wrist, man. I need some hard drugs, man. I need a hard drink, man. I need some escapism, man. I need something, because this sucks. And, you know, and you see that a lot. I mean, that's whether people admit it or not, but everybody's got that side of their personality. And it's normal. It's like an instinct. It's like, hey, if you're constantly walking around in a state of indignation, is that fun? No, it's not fun. I can't stand it. I hate feeling indignant. I don't want to ever feel that. But I am. I'm in a perpetual state of indignation. And I'm angry. And I'm frustrated. And I'm fearful. And I want change. And I need to confront the issues. And this is why I make these videos and why I speak out, because I've got to do something. Okay, whether or not it's effective or not, I've got to get stuff off my chest, okay? And I don't, you know, I want to be free. I want to be safe and secure in my effects. You know, these are constitutional rights. I want the right, not only the right to pursue happiness, I want to be serious about attaining it. I want to approach this logically and pragmatically and reasonably, and go to the great teachers from the past. And first and foremost is Jesus himself with his teachings. And if we can really grab onto the controversial nature of what things were written therein in his teachings, then we have wisdom. We really know the difference, and we're held to account. Then we're held to account to a higher standard, and we've got to go out there and preach to people the truth and try to help them separate the truth from the lies. Explain to them things like supply and demand and why your currency is supposed to go up in value. Your currency is supposed to go up in worth. It's a natural capitalistic thing, like the VCR, for example, one of my favorite examples. But you learn easier and easier in ways. You get competition in there. They start building and competing with you, and the price goes down. And over the decades, VCRs cost a tiny fraction of what they used to. And this should have happened across the board. Could you imagine what a non-issue money would be? Currency, we wouldn't care. Would have so damn much valuable currency stored, we don't even care anymore. We don't even take it. We give our service. We say, well, I'm already rich. We're serving out of love, out of our conscience, out of that innate, inherent, natural, instinctive desire to not be a self-serving, decadent pisshead. You see, we're driven by conscience and integrity and honor to go out and be somebody, to be worthy of eating at the end of the day. We want to be appreciated. We want to serve. God made us that way. That's the truth. That's the reality. So the fact is that we can have a fully prosperous civilization. We can get off all the dirty fuel, all this crap they're trying to blame us for wrecking up the planet. And we could probably have God knows how many more people could live on the earth. We could do our city planning, let's start rebuilding the cities, but plan, 10,000 years ahead. You understand? You think you're going to have traffic jams? You think you're going to have parking issues? You think these are issues that we can't solve as a species? You think the surfers are going to get territorial about the waves? We put artificial reefs in. Hell, out in the ocean, we could make artificial waves, produce artificial waves, and just set up warnings. Hey, watch out, boats, don't come here because there's some big lines coming through here. So, yeah, we could do the whole bit. You know what I mean? We could have whatever we want. One of my favorite things I like to, tell people is that if I had it my way, you'd have it your way. And I really mean that. I feel at the end of the day, the only way I can truly be happy is if everybody around me is happy. But, just yesterday walking down in town in Santa Cruz, I saw this guy. He couldn't weigh more than about, 70, 80, 90 pounds soaking wet. And, he was obviously mentally disturbed, and it just like, I wanted to just grab this guy and protect him, okay? I am having a really hard time dealing with this oppression, okay? I am not going to stand back and tolerate it and be silent, okay? It's not me. If I had it my way, that man would have it his way. Would cater to his needs. I would take care of that man if I could. If I had the wherewithal. And in this realm, you know what I'm talking about. That comes down to money. That's what it is, whatever form that money takes. But I see no logic, I see no reason to allow this level of oppression to happen in America, in the land of milk and honey. And I am beside myself. I'm disgusted, I'm repulsed, and I recoil from anybody that wants to condone it to any degree, okay? It is an evil system, top to bottom and round, okay? Up one side, down the other, and to the nth degree. And the sooner we admit that, then the sooner we can admit to the unreality that's been inflicted on us. Understand, what it means to put the axe to the root. That until we, the people, gain control over the money, the issuance of currency, that there's not going to be any substantive changes. There's just going to be appearance of changes and tweaks here and there. But the status quo is going to stay the same. The wealth disparity will continue to grow. We'll continue to lose the middle class. We'll see poverty continue to explode. We'll continue to see high crime rates and unsafety on the streets. We'll continue to see the dubious war. We'll continue to see the debt increase because these people don't want the problem solved. That's the biggest thing that people got to understand about this, is that once the problems are etched in stone, deliberately, remember, by this same gaggle of merciless thugs drawing up the policies, the fine print we're all living under. Now they've got these agencies set up, these minions thereof, you know, narrow-minded, small-minded, automaton minions, unthinking minions, you know, brain damage from fluoride and vaccines and God knows what, just stupidity. The food, the poisonous food they're eating maybe, but they go along with it. So now there's all these agencies set up. Now, if you really get serious about solving the problem and the problem starts diminishing, then there's all these people you've upset. You're stepping on their toes because their job and security revolved around the problem. Do you see what I mean about diabolical? Do you see how these people operate? Look at the debt industry. 25% of Americans approximately employed in the financial services industry. That's ridiculous. So you see all the different